Ukraine has had to repair, protect, and rebuild the energy system at a speed, at scale that most of us can actually not imagine. What is the situation today, and how are you trying to rebuild a stronger energy security for the future?
Thank you very much. First of all, thank you to the UK government and the IEA for this event. I think it's a very important topic, but probably I could give some other angle of this discussion. So we are operating the energy system 3 years during the full-scale invasion, but it's not only about the war, because the energy of Ukraine is constant target to Russia. They're attacking us non-stop and using all kinds of weapons they have. Mentioning the three main ideas about the energy security, which is predictability, cooperation, and possibility to diverse the supply. So I can tell you that in our situation, we do not have predictability, like zero. I would say that we have unpredictable situation because we do not know what energy facility would be hit today, tomorrow, whether it's generation, whether it's substation, or that is a gas production. And all figures which we calculated as like an idea to provide the energy security, unfortunately, they doesn't work in our situation. But what is very important that without the two other points, cooperation and possibility to diverse supply, we won't be able to survive. So we managed to survive in unpredictable situation, but without diversification of supply, it's almost impossible. And I think it's very important also to get this feeling that you should live in diversification of supplies. It not should be some emergency situation when you run for some other resources of supply. So that should be one of the key ideas for, all of us, to have the diversification in supplies, all resources which we need for the energy. The cooperation, that is what we need to survive, because we have a great example, I think, because 3 hours before the full-scale invasion, we were disconnected from Russia and Belarus grids. And the cooperation which we had with our partners allowed us to be connected in 21 days to European energy system, and it's really provide us the possibility to have this energy security and security of supply and reserves in case of attacks, which we use all the times. And another point, which is also very important in this context, that you should look to the mix of the energy from the also point of view of energy security, first of all. And now we have some new challenges because, for instance, we look now for decentralized generation as not only a security of supply, but that is also an issue of military risks, because we see that is decentralized generation is really more difficult targets to be attacked by thousands of missile drones, everything what is used to destroy the energy infrastructure. And one thing which is also important, and that's, I think that we have to understand that the energy security is very expensive task. We should know that we should not save money on energy security, because sometimes you could calculate these figures and think whether you need to spend money on some additional resources or for some interconnectors on something which brings more strength and resilience to the system. Yes, it's a very expensive task, but we have here first should be the security of supply and security of supply to the people, to the industry, to be sure that the country would go on. I just think about several points. First of all, of course, very important that when you have the access to the energy or you have affordable prices, the energy system should be resilient as it is separately from the access to the resources. And that is, we feel it's, and of course it's about the people, because we had one day, it was 23rd of November 22, when we almost have the total blackout of the country after another massive attack to the energy infrastructure. And of course, you could imagine when people are living without electricity supply for days. And that is really a challenge, of course, to understand that the resilience of the system is also very important from the other aspects, like how you protect or how you ensure that this operate in some extraordinary conditions. But one thing which is also very important to mention concerning the energy security, that is a cyber security in the energy, because what we had in Ukraine before each massive attacks to the energy infrastructure, we had 1 week or a week before very heavy cyber attacks to the energy infrastructure, which aim to destroy the system before the attacks of the weapon. That's why I think that the cybersecurity is one of the key tasks to be key elements in the energy security, I mean, to all of us. Thank you.